Students, today we will start with a new topic, that is loudspeaker. First of all, what is loudspeaker? Loudspeaker is somehow opposite to microphone and its working is also opposite. In loudspeaker, we convert our current into sound signal, acoustic current into sound signal. While in microphone, we were converting our sound signal into electrical signal, and in loudspeaker, we are converting our electrical signal into sound signal. So its working is almost opposite to microphone. Now, loudspeaker is a device which we are using at public address systems, and normally if we are using microphone, then we are also using loudspeaker so that our voice could be amplified. So this will convert the electrical signal into acoustic signal or sound signal, and let's see how it works. First of all, what are the characteristics of loudspeaker? Loudspeaker is the one which will convert our electrical energy into sound energy or sound wave of same frequency. So the first characteristic is efficiency. How efficiency is defined as the output over input is efficiency. So here output is sound and input is electrical signal. So sound over electrical signal or sound power over electrical signal will be efficiency. What is noise? Noise is unwanted signal. So the noise is present in this loudspeaker because of its signal to noise ratio degraded performance. As we are using mechanical parts in these loudspeakers, so mechanical parts somehow produce noise, and because of that our signal to noise ratio is also affected, and so it response is poor. What is frequency response of loudspeaker? It is around 16 hertz to 20 kilohertz, which is somehow approximate equal to microphone. Change in frequency, any change in frequency, phase or amplitude is distortion. So in loudspeaker there are chances of distortion as we are using mechanical parts, so maybe there would be a distortion present in electromagnetic loudspeaker or moving coil loudspeakers. Now what is directivity? Directivity is sound intensity at a point. If we are considering our all direction output, that means if we are having a proper output in all direction, that is omnidirectional. In particular direction, that is unidirectional. In two direction, that would be bidirectional. So directivity is depends upon the maximum intensity of the sound. Where it is maximum, the radiation pattern will be more over there, and directivity will be accordingly. Now, what is input impedance? Output impedance, you all know input impedance of loudspeaker is represented in ohms, and it should be matched with our source amplifier also. So input impedance should be more and output impedance should be low as in ideal cases. So other one is power handling capacity. Naturally, power handling capacity of loudspeaker should be more so that it could transfer a maximum power at the output. So now we will start with the moving coil con type loudspeaker. First of all, you need to remember about this formula, that is F is equal to B L I sine alpha. F is force, B is flux density, L is length of coil, and I is current in ampere. Alpha is angle between coil and field, that is approximate 90 degree. Let me show you the diagram. This is a diagram of moving coil loudspeaker or cone type loudspeaker or direct radiating loudspeaker. These three terms are used for the same moving coil loudspeaker. Normally the question in the examination will be explain direct radiating loudspeaker. So don't be confused, they are asking about moving coil loudspeaker. So in this you can see that this is the permanent magnet which is in E shape. These are the coils in between the permanent magnet, and these are joined with this paper cone. Paper cone is connected with diaphragm. So the outer layer is protective frame. These are terminal of Boyce coil. So input will be given from these 2 points. This is diaphragm, and these are pole pieces of permanent magnet. So this is permanent magnet, coils, diaphragm, paper cone, which is attached with the diaphragm, and this is shell. Now how it works? When we provide input signal to these terminals, that means electrical signal will be provided to these terminals. According to the electrical signal, as electrical signal will be in the AC form, so AC electrical signal will form a crust and trough, and they will be that will be provided to these coils. According to AC signal, these permanent magnet will have magnetic lines of force, and these coils will move up and down or to and fro according to the electrical signal. When they will move to and fro, the magnetic lines will be cut off and flux will be induced according to that. If they are moving to and fro, naturally this diaphragm will move, and that is because of these electrical signal, mechanical vibrations will be produced in these coils, and they will move up and down, and diaphragm will move up and down. As diaphragm will move, it will provide tension, and according to that, sound energy will be produced. Now we will came through the definitions and principle. The moving coil loudspeaker works on principle of interaction between magnetic field and current. A coil called voice coil, this is the voice coil, is placed in a uniform magnetic field. As you can see, these coils are placed in between the magnetic field. When audio current passes through the voice coil, there is an interaction between magnetic field and the coil, resulting in force working on coil. Now, when input signal will be provided to these terminals, that will be provided to voice coil, that will make tension, produce tension in between these coils, and because of that force, the interaction between magnetic field and coil will start, and according to that, diaphragm will move. As diaphragm will move, it will provide tension, and according to that, sound energy will be produced. Now, when audio current passes through voice coil, there is an interaction between magnetic field and coil, resulting in force working on moving coil. Now, the force is proportional to audio current. As you can see, F is directly proportional to I, hence causing vibratory motions in the coil, which makes a paper diaphragm to vibrate and produce pressure in variation. Now, this will move. According to that, diaphragm will move. Diaphragm will move, that will cause pressure in air, so pressure variations will produce sound. The force in Newton on the coil due to interaction between current and the coil and magnetic field is this. This is the basic structure. These are permanent magnets. This is permanent magnet. This is voice coil, and this is diaphragm, which is connected with this paper bond. This is diaphragm, and this is paper bond. And here you can see this is coil, this is permanent magnet, these are leads from where we will provide electrical signal, and this is frame. Now I have already explained you about the construction, so we will skip this part in this. This is functioning. When audio current flows through coils placed in magnetic field, the force will exert and it will move the coil into and fro motion. Paper cone is attached with the coil and it will also move, so compression and rarefaction of cycle in the air will produce sound. is the frequency response of moving coil microphone or Korn type microphone. The response is low at low frequency and it is also low at high frequencies. So why we call cone type as cone type or direct radiating type? Because the paper that is attached to the cone type loudspeaker is acting as a diaphragm, and the pressure variations will create the sound energy that will be directly converted in directly will, you can say it will be directly propagate into the air. So that's why it is called as direct radiating. The sound energy which has been produced by the pressure variation of diaphragm will be radiated in the air directly. So these are characteristics. Efficiency of cone type is quite low. Signal to noise ratio is 30 decibel. Frequency response, as you have seen, that it is low at high frequency and low frequencies. Distortion is about 10%, and directivity of moving coil is omnidirectional. These are impedance rating. It is 200 to 300 watt ohm impedance are obtained in electrodynamic type on type. Power handling capacity is somehow 25 watt for large size speakers. This is another type of loudspeaker which is not in your syllabus, still we are doing this. This is electrodynamic loudspeaker, and the difference is only this. This field coil has been added, and the rest is like a moving coil microphone. So the interaction between this coil and this coil will produce vibrations, and because of that mechanical vibrations, this diaphragm will move and sound signal will be obtained. This is electrodynamic microphone. So advantages are high power, high frequency is better, frequency response is better because of two coils, and because of interaction between them, we are able to get high output according to moving coil, and the frequency response is also better. Disadvantages: power supply is needed for field coil, as we have added this field coil in this, so extra battery is needed or extra power is needed, and its weight is heavier and is costly. This is a horn type loudspeaker. In a horn type loudspeaker, we are using moving coil placed in magnetic field, just like a moving coil microphone. But instead of radiating acoustic power, what we are doing in horn type loudspeaker, as you have seen in moving coil microphone, when the sound energy is at the output, we were directly radiating our sound energy into air. So it was a direct type. But in horn type loudspeaker, we are not directly transferring it to the air. Sound energy is first converted or first trapped into a fixed type, taper type a cabin. After that, it was launched or it was radiated into the air. So it was horn type loudspeaker can also be called as indirect type loudspeaker. Now we will see. A horn type loudspeaker use a moving coil placed in magnetic field, same as Korn type microphone or moving coil. But instead of radiating acoustic power directly into open space, the power is first delivered to the air trapped in fixed taper type box, and then it is radiated into the air. That's why it is called as indirect type. It is first trapped, then they are radiating it into the air. While in moving coil, we were directly radiating our sound energy into air. Thus, it radiates sound power to the air in space, not directly from diaphragm, but indirectly through the horn. How it works? This is the diagram of horn type loudspeaker. Now you can see this is a unit that is the similar like a moving coil microphone. So here it is like a moving coil microphone, and here it is the diaphragm of moving coil microphone or Korn type. Now we are not directly radiating our sound from here to air. We are radiating our sound from here to this horn type, and then it is radiating from here to the air. That means this flared type structure is making this type as indirect radiating loudspeaker, or you can say horn type loudspeaker, that is from throat to mouth. This is like a loudspeaker, horn type loudspeaker. You all have already seen these type of horn loudspeakers. Now the sound energy could also be radiated from here only, but we are using it as a horn type loudspeaker, so we are converting our sound energy into this flare type structure, and after that we are getting output from here. So it is called as indirect radiating loudspeaker. We are also using transformer in this because of impedance matching. Efficiency is high, that is 30 to 50% as compared to earlier one. Con type or moving coil microphone was having 5% efficiency, but it is having 30 to 50%. Construction is simple. The horn is a tapered or enclosure whose diameter is increases like throat to mouth. Flare type structure. This is like a flare type structure. So this is an air chamber trapped in the diaphragm. Whole working is same as moving coil microphone, just it is not directly transferred to the air. It is first transferred to flare, and then from mouth they are transferring in the air. This is the difference between con type and horn type. And because of this, the signal is amplified and its efficiency is more. I hope both type of microphones, that is moving coil microphone or con type microphone or direct radiating type microphone and indirect type and or horn type microphone, sorry, loudspeakers are clear to you. If you have any doubt, we will discuss it in the class, or you can also comment me in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video.